You're now watching Rips.
We'll call it 90,000 on the day, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. That's exactly what we were looking for. There's that 35 tag as promised.
You're likely going to be a lot better than you were last year, as long as you take it seriously.
And Rips shows the Jack 8. Cash is flowing to Rips.
Look at that, just getting absolute. And it's Rips winning one of the biggest pots of the session.
Wow. $250,000 on the week, baby. Let's go. There's nothing that makes me happier than when I see you folks win. Can it hold this push lower below 80s? This would be a big break if we can hold this push. $6,000 on the day in our Lucid Pro account. This is your entry. This is your ad. This is your takeout. Boom. Right there. Good morning, everybody, and happy Monday. Happy Monday. Hold on, I'm missing something here. There it is. Happy Monday, everybody. Fun and Seed? What do I have here? Yeah, Fun and Seed halfway done. Tradeify. We meet again. Got my Tradeifys. Those are important. Yeah, those are the ones I'll focus on. Who's here? Phil. Hold on, I gotta start this thing. Hopefully Discord doesn't crash today. That'd be lovely. All right, let's see. We got Phil, Jeremy, Richard Harris, Ray Williams, Christopher Hopper, Fast Money Formula, Tom W3, Cube Q, Rips Balls. Hey man, how you hanging? Fenster, Ace Diamonds, Quicksand, Alina, Uncle Mark, Psychic Bacon, Yamaha, TW, Sovereign Pulse, Hockey Shane, Navy Guy, Cube Q, Doc JD, good morning. Hanging very well. Good to hear that, Rips Balls. LaValley, good morning. N Sat, J Diaz, Eyesboo, Shauncy, Black Sam, Michael, K Humo, Suri, Lamar, TJP. What's happening, everybody? It's Monday of Roll Week and FOMC. It's triple witching this week, and we have FOMC this Wednesday with a brand new Fed chair, which you don't get to live through a lot. Well, trade through a lot. Well, this is going to be my third or fourth. Had Mnuchin, Jerome Powell. I mean, I've known of Bernanke, and before that was Greenspan and all the good ones. But Mnuchin was great. Jerome Powell was interesting, and now we have Kevin Warsh. Kevin Warsh. It's gonna be his first FOMC ever. Phil says, Rip, saw your latest vlog. Love the video. You got a lot of steps in walking between casinos. Yes, I did. By the way, what's on your screen right now is the U contracts. Tradeovate, I don't think has rolled yet, nor has TradeC. But if you're wondering why my NQ is trading at 30,600 and yours is trading at 30,300, well, that's because we've rolled over here, baby. Let me see if I can change it on TradeC. I don't think you can. NQU. Hey, wait, hold on. You can. You can change it on TradeC now. You couldn't before. You have to go in there and manually change it. Same thing with Tradeovate. There we go. So I have, I didn't even know this, but I have one of my Take Profit Trader accounts passed. I still have 4 more to go, and they only need $150. Famous last words, by the way. $150. My TradeC is rolled. Mine didn't, so I had to manually do it. Hey, Rebs, any feedback on Alpha Trader platform, please? Stable enough? I'm still using Tradeovate for my Alpha Futures accounts, which, by the way, I have 2 that are halfway past. I have 2 sets. 156,000. What's up, Lucas? Good morning. What's up, D-Best? Tim, SW. Ripsmod says, I could blow those in 2 seconds. Couldn't we all? Just gotta believe in yourself enough, I suppose. Where's my TradeC? This thing's gonna be scooted over. There we go. This goes that way a little bit. Okay. But yeah, the contract has rolled. We have FOMC on Wednesday. We have contract roll on Friday, which means that if you're really attached to the M contracts for some reason, which I don't know why you would be, but if for some reason you can't find yourself not trading those M contracts, like this is what the M contract looks like. It's just the same minus 300. The same thing. Same type of thing. This is more zoomed in, you can see. What do we mean by rolled? So these contracts continuously roll. Or it's a continuous roll in these contracts. They roll 4 times a year. And it's basically, there's a HMUZ are the contracts that we track. Those are the ones that we trade. So we're moving from the M contracts, which were the June. They expire on June of this week, Friday at market close. Remember, we're trading futures contracts. These contracts have an expiry date. This Friday is the expiry date for the June contracts. You cannot trade the June contracts come Sunday or Monday or next Tuesday. Rips, do you know how to keep all of your bookmap settings when opening up the U contracts in bookmap? I don't want to set everything up to my liking. Of course. So you right click on your chart, you go to chart settings, go down to inherit chart settings from, and then select your tab from your M contracts. Is there a reason a 12-month contract hasn't been created yet? There are 12 months for other. You can trade all 12 months of gold, all 12 months of silver. You can do anything you want. The world is your oyster, baby. Is futures volume mostly speculatory, or do some people use futures for their initial intended purpose? What would be their initial intended purpose? I wouldn't know about it. By the way, we do have the episode 4 of the vlog launching today at noon. If you guys would like that, I can drop that at noon today. That is 45 minutes long. It's crazy. And this might be the best one yet. From everybody who's watched it, they all said that everybody who's watched it, I've only seen cut number 2, but everybody who's watched it said it's the very best one. So, what's up, Push? Where you been, buddy? New all-time highs today in anticipation of the deal. Could be. Could be. Could be, baby. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'm excited. I want to keep the momentum going with the vlog. We're not shooting today. We are shooting episode number 7 or 8. I think 8. 8 on Tuesday, 9 on Wednesday, 10 on Thursday, 11 on Friday, 12 on Saturday. Bang. Ripsters, how you been? I've been well. How have you been? Working on that free account you gave me? Which firm is that account with? Jim says, Rips, do you ever use Ninja Trader? I used to. I don't use it anymore, though. Wait, why is this one on? Oh, never mind. I thought I was on the wrong contract for some reason. I'm not. Trade a 550K growth. Nice. What do you think about wealth charts? For my style of trading, it's not very compatible because I'm clicking a lot. It's great if you're the type of trader who's like, I'm going to take 5 contracts short here. Let me click it. Clicked. Also, you can copy trade in between firms, which, by the way, can you do that on... I want to see something. Could you do that with... you can't cross copy firms yet on TradeC. I was up 100 and then took a DLL last week, so a little under 50K. That's okay. It's fine. You still have the account. What's up, National? Wealth Charts is the only software where you do not require a third party. For the, you're talking about like the copy trade across firms, right? I think TradeC will have something like that coming out very soon. I think if anything, TradeC has the best chance of being the best copy trader out there. New levels anytime soon? Yep. As soon as people tap the emoji in the Rips IG group, which is completely free. I haven't looked at it yet. Let me see. We have seen 822 people have seen it. Let me see. 822 people, but 487 taps. Can't make it up. People are really like sticking to their guns with that one. Glad I turned off copy trade last night. Why? They make a built-in cross copier in a trade. See, I'm full porting across. Okay. I'll let them know. Yeah, people are, I mean, I don't know. It's the psychology behind that is definitely something interesting. I don't really understand it myself, and I'm not going to pretend that I understand it, but it is interesting to say the least. Is what it is, I guess. While we wait on the lazy stiff thumb people, can we back adjust the levels by adding the contract price difference, or is that not how it works? That sounds like you're trying to reverse engineer things. Any way to turn off the IG messages from you? Man, I love you, Ripsy, but those messages all the time get annoying as fuck. What? Hold on. Those messages all the time. Well, let's see. I sent one message on Saturday, one message yesterday. Before that, there was one message on Thursday. Before that, there was one message on Tuesday. Are we talking about the same thing here, Michael? When you say all of those messages, what are we talking about? Maybe you're getting messaged by a fake Rips or something? Because that seems pretty infrequent. 4 messages in a week, I don't think is really excessive. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure. I think you're probably... Yeah, man, I think I'm popular getting messages. It's always Ripsy. Huh? You're saying that your phone gets less messages than 4 messages a week? What? Buddy, I think it's time to go out and meet some people. Maybe hit up your mom or something. You know, I know this firsthand, but your mom is a fantastic texter. She doesn't send a lot of text-based messages, but the pictures that she sends are incredible. I didn't know that she was that flexible, Michael. I had no idea. But maybe it's time to hit her up, because at least that would slow down her frequency of messaging me. So maybe get back involved in that relationship. Well, the market is still doing nothing up here. It's going to be interesting because there's a lot of people that are going to be rotating out of the M contracts into the U contracts. Is Airball getting into trading? No, he's happy with his poker. Went to dinner with Airball on Saturday. It's nice. Apex hasn't rolled on wealth charts. Have they rolled on Trade-A-Bait? You have to manually roll. You just have to go and change your trading to NQU 26. Any bullish or bearish bias? Not really. Roll week is tremendously difficult, and then you pair that with roll week and FOMC in the same week is crazy. It won't let you? I mean, let me log in and try. Let's see. Let me go ahead and log in and see. Okay, log into Apex. Oh, this is Germinal guy. Okay, let's see if I can. I mean, dude, literally the first thing I see when I log into my Apex Tradeovate. Literally the very first thing I see when I log in. Go figure, it's the Bloomberg Germinal guy. Shocker. Yeah, there we go. There's my Apex logged in and rolling. Shocker, the Germinal guy can't figure it out. I'm shocked. Had me fooled for a second. Just short this shit? Sure, go for it. Oh, you're talking about wealth charts. I don't use wealth charts, man. You asked me, have they rolled on Tradeovate? And I said, yeah. Yeah, you want to do channel points gambles? Let's do it. I'm gonna make it very specific here. Okay, go nuts. There you go. Jeff said, don't short. Yeah, I kind of want to short now. I saw that. Seems like easy money. If he's like, no, don't short. Seems like some easy trading. Waiting for the song. Yeah, I'm gonna try a short because Jeff said not to. But yeah. Let me see, NQU. Let's see. I just need 60 evens, really. Yeah, the only reason I'm short right now is because of Jeff, to be honest with you. That's the only reason. If he hadn't said anything, I'm not really interested in trading right now, but I love the Jeff fade. It's one of my favorite trades. There are a few things better in life than the inverse Jeff indicator. I'm just being honest with you. The accuracy is like next level with that guy. Very few things are as accurate as Jeff being wrong. He makes Soupy look like a broken clock. I'm just telling you right now. He is way better than Soupy. Soupy is dog water in comparison. Yeah, a nuclear reaction happens if they're on opposite sides of each other. It would be irresponsible to not short average comment. That's what I'm saying, dude. We're holding just above 560 right now, too. Hey, Rose, my phone died. Whoops, missed that. Already missed that. Well, we dunked a little bit there, but we didn't get our fill that we're looking for. All right, let's see. All right, there we go. Thank you, Jeff. We passed those accounts. Thank you, Jeff. Big shout out to Jeff. We just passed our, what do you gonna call it? I don't even know what these accounts are. TBT, that's what they're called. TBT. Past our TBT accounts there. Cool. That was great. Great additions to the playlist, Lips. Thank you, Yama. I feel like we got some good music finally. What's up, Cervantius? How are you? There's a guy that was in here, Doctor. He, I think, won the Tradeify trading competition. I don't know where he's been. He was messaging me about it, but then I can't find those messages because I have like so many freaking. I couldn't find it. I'm so mad. Love hitting a PNC and then seeing rips already in. Validation is great from this guy. Great start to a Monday morning. Thanks for all you do. Nice, Uncle Buck. That's good. That's good. Let me see how many. Hey, we're up to 519 hearts now on Rips Nation. That's great. Still only see my 863. Is that accurate? I can't imagine that's accurate. Yes, it is. Finally over a cold and ready to take some W's today. Wow. Getting sick in the summer is no fun. Happy that you're healthy now. Trading View is bugging out on the NQ price levels, even though I've slapped on B80G. What do you mean bugging out? Talk to me. Let's see if we can solve it together, James. That would be amazing. Do I still trade with hotkeys? Right there, baby. I do. Tradeovate, I use hotkeys. When I traded equities, that's when I used hotkeys the most. If you got TBT 50K or account fresh, what would be your position size until 2K intraday trail? Micros only. I'd only be trading in the micros. That's going to be the toughest part about trading these accounts. I have 5 TBTs now. I guess if we switch over now to my my alpha accounts now. And switch on over to these bad doggers. Ribs week off for me. I had my 3 best career days back to back, Wednesday through Friday last week. Caught 2,200. Holy shit. Nice work. Barbershop is going to love that, my friend. How's your shop doing, by the way? Should Thursday, 9th of June, high be showing it's 30,140? Let's play the game. 9th of June. It is 140, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's correct. What's the part where it's bugging out? Empire Manufacturing is coming out at the bottom of the hour. We also get Canada's wholesale sales manufacturing from Canada, but Empire Manufacturing, nobody really cares about. Shouldn't move the market all that much, but let's see. Let's find out. Jesus, they're shouting 5.7, way lower than the 13.5 expected. Well, what did you think it was supposed to be? I'm confused now. You got me fooled. Now I wonder what you wanted it to be. I don't even know, man. Make sure you switch all your contracts, by the way, on everything that you're trading. Otherwise, you're going to have a bad time. We are sorting it out here between 60 and 80. A little 20 handle shake. How do you do bookmap roller? You just open up the new contracts there, chasing value. Right now I have the NQU contracts on stream. What happened with the UFC? It was kind of incredulous to see the octagon in front of the White House. Just crazy. What an image. What an image. Looks like it wants to roll back down a little bit here. I think we'll get better price action towards 9 a.m. too. Just kind of getting this WD pattern. All right, I'll be right back with you, folks. Don't go anywhere. All right. We're back. Hello. We are still coming down here. Would like to see this remaining week underneath these 70s. We do have some bidders coming in on the S&Ps, however. Yep, we are trading the U's right now. That is accurate. There is no gap. We're on new contracts. Was it the unders? $556.50. Okay. Let's do another one. Text of the deal could be out this week, is what JD Vance just said. JD Vance, underpants. All right, next prediction is live. How much historical data do you show on Bookmap? 96 hours. It's $14 a month for that. Levels say June contracts, assuming they still translate to the U's for the time being, but they're not going to be as accurate. Yeah, we are starting to roll here. We have to break through 7588 to the downside. There is a lot of liquidity down here. If we did break on through those 550s and actually continuously roll over them, it would be very, very tremendously weak. I mistakenly purchased a 5-pack on Apex with Rhythmic, where when I mean to have not traded on them. Do you know if Apex will change? No. It's extremely unlikely that they would ever change that. Ever. I can say that with almost 100% confidence. When do you decide when to change? When you look at the volume and the open interest. Here we are again trying to break below 550. I don't think you can use Trade C with Apex, by the way. We're doing one final pass on episode 4 of the vlog right now, and then hopefully get it all queued up. Apex is not working on Trade C. There you go. There's your answer. Makes sense to me. Thank you, Produce Department. I appreciate you. Happy you're enjoying the vlogs. Hopefully they're going to get better and better. David Max says, how was poker? Won my first tournament yesterday. Congratulations to you, buddy. That's a good feeling. Where'd you play? 250K no limit high roller has been a great watch. Matthias the GOAT. Yeah, I mean, it's some of the best poker you're going to find this summer. The best tournament players in the world are in that one. It's a really great field. I fell asleep watching it last night. I think I fell asleep during the hour-long break and they were showing the one drop. We need the one drop back. I don't think Guy plays poker anymore though. Wow, Soupy's here. Good morning, Soupy. Haven't seen you in a while. Next 10K payout from Lucid is secure. Finally debt-free. Let's go, Hanky. That's freaking awesome, man. Debt-free. Holy smokes. That's the kind of shit I love to read, baby. That is awesome. All right. I've done this a million times, but I'll do it again because you keep asking. But take a screenshot or rewind the stream. There's that part. There's that part. Take a screenshot, pause the screen, stream, whatever. There you go. My settings are not anything special. Just my settings. What's up? What is it? Lichter? What's up, man? Zorgal says, I'm almost also debt-free, money-free as well, but debt-free nonetheless. I mean, would you rather have debt and no money or no debt and no money? I think the latter is the better. Gold straight up, let's see. Yep, that's quite the move. 43.45 up to 43.65. It's 200,000 on 100 contracts. How about that? 200,000. Good morning, Rivs. Back from a week vacation in Virginia. Ready to get after it. Nice. Welcome back there, Jay. Hopefully everybody's having an amazing morning so far. Mocash says, I just got into debt for the first time in my life. No, you don't want that. Get out. You don't want that shit. You crazy. You are crazy, sir. You don't want to be doing that. We are starting to roll over again. 550 is that line in the sand for the Nas crack. The billionaire in the 250K no limit is playing pretty good. Made a couple really good induces. Who? Which billionaire? There's that 550 crack, by the way. See if it returns back anywhere towards that 550 so we can try to target that. Oops. Forgot this is 3 contracts. 3 accounts. Oopsie. Yeah, that break of 555 is something special. Had a dream last night. I called into the Rip Show and we made like 10 million on a trade and we're somehow instantly partying on the strip. I love that. Let's make it a reality, baby. I don't know how we'll make 10 million on a single trade unless we're trading like 500 contracts. I've seen crazier things. All right, watching this bounce back to this midpoint, 555. Seems to be the area of price that is most attracted. If it goes all the way to 565 and rejects, that would be a nice little short, but let's see. That was a nice short at 85, just under 85 there. Jeff, you thinking longer. Now you're just trying to induce him. Now you're just trying to impose your thoughts on him. Made 96,000 on 10 minis on my demo. Well, make it a reality, baby. All right, I'm gonna try this. Let's see if we have. No, can't get that. There we go. I want to see this under 65, so I'm trying this short underneath 65. These are our alpha futures evaluation accounts. See if we can get a better average up here. Right there at the midpoint, that's where I want to put most of my contracts on. And I want to see this popping back below those 60s. See if we can get this to hold underneath 85 and then retrace back down below those 50s again. As we pop up, I'm getting a better average price that I can add into for this tuck back below those 60s. Back to 65, the midpoint. We are trading the NQU contracts. We are no longer on the M contracts. If you're wondering why the price is different on your contracts versus the ones I'm trading. We've rolled to the NQUs, NQU 26 on most platforms, or NQ1 exclamation point on TradingView. Currently holding at the midpoint of 65. I want to see this getting spicy below the 60s. This dude on the saxophone is nailing this track, by the way. I think it's a real saxophone. I don't think that's digital. Unless they have some virtual reeds that sound like that's pretty impressive. It's still holding above that 65 area. Driving a little bit higher here. Would like to see this tucking back back below that 65 area price. Slow going back down that way. Back to that 65 area price, looking for that tuck and roll. Slow going before 9 a.m. here. That is the area of price that we do need to see cracking for this trade to make a lot of sense for us. We are currently holding. Can we find the decision makers that want to take this below 60s? Could always get out and push it ourselves. Nah. Do it. Knock it off. These are bad ideas. Looking for them to bring that auction lower. Much lower here. They're just dancing around this price right now. Super annoying. We know what you want to do, just get on with it. They're holding at 60s, just dancing. Playing with our emotions here. Spreads are something fierce here. I'm gonna peel a little bit off. They're making this a lot more difficult than it should be. I thought below 65 they're gonna start to hammer this thing, but looks like they don't really care to yet. Looking for that to break down into those 50s, but they are taking their sweet time. Yeah, they're taking their sweet time on this one. Whatever. Taking forever. I don't really want to let it roll. I thought we would have flushed hard underneath 65. That's why I wanted to get so many contracts on. Just get it done, but whatever. Bruce, when are you coming to play poker in Monaco? Would make one hell of a vlog. Maybe if there's a tournament out there. What's your TP gonna be? Now, because the market makers don't want to send it lower. It's dynamic. Because if I was still holding, I'd be going red right now. Because these market makers are cock smokers. You know what I mean? Yeah, just reading the flows. Ooh, yeah. Careful, I just got Alpha Futures giving me false information on their dashboard about the maximum loss limit. The dashboard was showing $1,000 lower than what it was supposed to be. They breached my funded account and basically said sorry and walked away. I have not had the same experience. Personally, I have not had the same experience. What's the product being traded on the screen? We are trading NASDAQ futures. We are currently trading the September contracts, NQU26. What's up, Dave Chris? How are you? Unders win? Sure, if you say so. Let's pay them. There you go. They have been paid. Congratulations. Okay, next prediction is live. What does the MNQ6 NQ6 mean? Where are you seeing this? One is the micro contract, one is the mini contract. The minis are larger than the micros. Does Rips look at the MC chat while streaming? I do not, no. Sorry. You ever look at the candlestick chart while in a trade? Yes. Here, I'll post my setup on my Instagram story right now, so you can see it. You can see exactly what I'm looking at right now in this moment. How about that? There you go. It's on my Instagram story now. We are up to 545 hearts, seen by 904. There is a contract switch to NQM6. There is a contract switch to NQM6. Nope, that's not true. It's NQU6, but I appreciate your persistence in your message. What does the number 6 stand for? The year 2026. Yeah, we are still dancing between 85 and 45. We've gone from a 20 handle range to a 40 handle range. Wawa right now is thinking of things to get Streamer Man to say. What can I say so he'll notice me? What can I say that sounds like I really want this question answered? But in reality, I just want to have conversations with Streamer Man. I see you, Wawa. Trust me, I get it. I can say your name like 10 times, and we can call ourselves Even Steven. A Wawa, a Wawa, a Wawa, a Wawa, a Wawa. What are you eating under there? Your mom's vagina. Tastes like wet pennies. Have you heard about Skylit or Mentor Q? No. I have no idea what that is. Never heard of it in my life. Skylit or Mentor Q. Nope. Sounds like it just had some nitrous. Dude, that would be a very interesting stream, would be streaming on nitrous. At least it ain't dry. Never would be. She's around me. Let's be straight about that. To think it's taken 11 months and a stupid joke for you to finally throw some love to my mother. Brother, you just don't know about the love that I've been throwing down her hallway. Believe me. Skylit, Gamma Gex, and Vex nodes a cheat code. Damn, those are some bars, brother. I didn't know we had a Rabbit in the chat. That's insane. How much would you have saved up before quitting your job? I've never actually had a job, so. But I've talked about this before on stream, where I say that you should have 2 full years of your salary pre-tax in cash, in liquidity, in order to quit your job to pursue trading. So if you make $300,000 a year, you need to have $600,000 cash sitting in a savings account or T-bills, $600,000 cash. And then you could say, all right, I quit. And then you could pursue trading. I think that's the only fair way. What if I'm 19 without a job? You got the whole world in front of you, baby. Currently, you can get a Lucid Pro 50K with 150K points. Can I theoretically change it to a 50K Tradeify Growth? Theoretically, you cannot. Is there not a Tradeify Growth account in the Channel Points store? Oh yeah, we're limited on the amount of things we can have in the Channel Points store. Just got out of prison and don't have a job. Are you in a nursing home by chance? If I made 200K a year, I would probably never have found trading, to be honest. We have 28 minutes until the market opens, everybody. 28 minutes. 28 short minutes. What if we short? Well, the moment that you press the short button, the market will shoot straight up, obviously. First time. At this rate, I'll be watching for the next 45 years to get that SF90. No. I mean, you just have to have some good back-to-back gambles, really. You're one of the only few traders who gives real practical answers. All those others just say anything to make you spend all of your money on evals using their code or on their courses, so people should be grateful for everything you do for the community. I'd like to pretend that I'm one of the outliers, but sometimes it doesn't feel like that. Simply because of the feedback, but... yeah, it's pretty rough out there, in my opinion. Everybody's different, though. I'm obviously pretty biased. What's a new contract for Rhythmic on Bookmap? NQU26. NQU26. I just realized we have the DX feed version up. Let's see if the DX feed can handle the open. I didn't even realize that. I have the DX feed non-rhythmic version up. Let me do the rhythmic version. I didn't even think about that. Oopsie. Hoopsie. NQU6. 24-hour cloud, 96-hour local. Biggity bang. All right, we have that loading, just in case. We need one drop at opening. Where would you like it to drop to? Let me see what I can do about it. Hi, Rip, I'm a newbie. Does all prop firm have interview on KYC verification? Because I've read on FB group of fivers some had. A lot of them use KYC. If you're looking to launder money, I think there's better ways to do it. You might want to hit up the Mafia or the Triads, maybe the Yakuza. But if you are worried about KYC, then it's probably not the best thing to be doing. Would you suggest taking the money I use for my mortgage payment and put it in a brokerage account in YOLO Gold? Yes. Absolutely. This is financial advice. 100%. Yes. Absolutely. Recent contract is NQM6, not NQU6. Recent contract is NQM6, not NQU6. You know you are pasting the same sentence over and over, right? Kingdom Gold. And not only are you pasting the same information multiple times, but you're posting inaccurate information, which makes it 3 times as bad. I was going to say twice, but no, that's not enough. I don't know if you're just trying to throw a curveball in chat for the newbies and confuse them, or if you yourself are confused. But there you go, pasting it again. Not really sure what your goal is with pasting the same sentence over and over. Look at, you're still doing it. Maybe your sound is turned off. Can I show you a magic trick? Watch this. Look at that. Do you see that? Watch this. I can make it disappear. Just kidding. Fuck you. Oh, you've been timed out for 300 seconds. What is that? Is that 5 minutes? Yeah, sounds about right. You've been timed out for 5 minutes. Wow, NZT. 13 months. Nice work there, dude. Soon he's going to be telling us to trade on the H26 contracts. That same guy is going to come back from his 5-minute ban and say, I just realized we're actually on the H contracts. That would be funny. Unders win? Really? Is it though? Let me see. I don't trust you guys anymore. 569 giggity. Okay, you're right. Unders win. On to the next. Rose, what did you do before training? I know you're an entrepreneur. What exactly niche did you do? Tech, so software, marketing, and building brands and selling brands. However, marketing is sort of a big blanket that is draped over every single category, because if you are a good marketer, you could build any brand or sell any product. Marketing is the cornerstone to any popular company or brand or software. We are on the J contract. Watch Ross trading SPX Friday on does stop being amazing. I'd stroked out. Hold on. Watched Ross trading SpaceX IPO on Friday. Does stop being amazing. That guy. That sentence is making me dizzy. My book map is frozen? Oh, you're not wrong. Wow. It crashed. Huh. Okay. Not wrong. Thank you. I gotta reload it now. Oh, this again. Why is an S like that in cursive, by the way? Doesn't make any sense, does it? Blame DX feed. Okay. All right. There we go. Now it's loading. Yes, my password is drawn in. What's the most you've made at the casino? I mean, via poker or like a casino game? What are we talking about here? Let me try loading. Get rid of that. Get rid of the M contracts. I don't really care for the M contracts. Get the U contracts in Rhythmic. ESU. And NQU. Okay, there we go. Thankfully, we weren't in any kind of trade or anything. What's the current gold contract? Are we in the Qs? I think we are. GCQ6. Not more than with affiliates. Those affiliates pay a lot. You must be new here. I don't think there's any affiliate deal out there that pays anything close to what. I mean, I made $200,000 in 2 minutes in a trade live on stream. So I'd love to find an affiliate deal that pays me $200,000 for 2 minutes of my time. If you have one, send it this way, buddy. Those penny slots. I've never actually hit like a big jackpot. I've hit like thousands of dollars, but I've never, you know, I'm thinking. I've always wanted to hit megabucks. That would be the one to hit. That's like $10 million. Any amount of that I'd be happy with. I don't care what the taxes are on that. I'm just happy if I hit that. Affiliates, they pay decently. Sure. I mean, for anybody though, like if you have, we live in an attention economy. So if you have a lot of eyeballs on your brand, you can get any amount of money. For instance, drink Ghost. It's delicious. Does Mrs. Rips play poker? We played poker a few months ago. She crushes it. She's great. Alpha is really rolling over me on this one. LOL, changed all my dashboard numbers so they are right. Is there a chance that maybe the dashboard didn't update for the day yet and that you were looking at old information, maybe? To think that a company is purposely changing data on their dashboard so that, like, let me just put it to you this way. I don't really look at my dashboard. I really don't care. Do you really think that a company is going out of their way to purposely put up misinformation to try to screw you? Right? Like just think about it like Occam's razor. Do you really think that they're going out of their way to feed you misinformation, hoping that you're checking that so that you will use that misinformation to then blow your account? Like, think about what you're saying. Rivs, do you believe in scaling via funded accounts or contract sizes when it comes to props? You can do both. Hey Rivs, my birthday is tomorrow. Can I get a free account? Go look up the birthday problem. If I did that, I would be broke. Industrial production coming out in 10 seconds. Let's see if it reacts anything in the market here. What's up, John? How are you? Why is everybody coming to the stream so late now? It's 9:15. Where was everybody? Like, do I need to start the stream at 9 now? But then we miss all the 8:30 data. When do I start the stream? It'd be nice to sleep in a little bit. Oh yeah, UFC 250. Ribs, where I am now is passing 5 evals and copy trading 5 funded. Currently 2 funded that I haven't traded. 1 more eval with almost 2 halfway. The journey is just keep growing. There you go. I really want to reset these TPTs, but I know it's stupid. Well, if you don't want to, then don't do it. Just buy more evals because there's no activation fee on the evals. And just take a little break. Do you think SpaceX should be included in the Mag 7 or 8? I mean, it's not, that's not how that works. It's not up to somebody picking. It's up to the top 7. It's the 7. Never mind. That's not how that works. The Magnificent Seven represents the top, the highest market value of the 7 stocks of the NASDAQ. That's what that means. I think you're asking, should it be included in the NASDAQ 100? Probably. I think that's what you're asking. By the end of the week, it'll be part of the NASDAQ. Maybe. Who knows? You never know, baby. You just never know. Do you think we're heading back to all-time highs? Well, the market is definitely up to something, but it is roll week, and FOMC is on Wednesday, where we are expected to keep rates on hold, but Kevin Warsh could do something crazy. We don't know yet. I mean, it's not up to him. There's a vote, but it'd be interesting to see how many dissenters we have. Who's the guy who's been dissenting nonstop? It's not Warsh. It's the other Trump dude. Am I high on drugs? Who's the other guy who's been dissenting a lot lately? Dude, what is your deal? This guy is so weird. What is your deal, bro? Look at this. This is the same guy. That's you, buddy. You're on stream. Like, we talked about you. We were making fun of you. Do you have mental illness or something? What is wrong with you? You got timed out for spamming that, and then you're back to spamming that. Are you a real person? I'm so confused. I'm so confused by you. I think you have mental illness. He lost his trades today? The correct contract is the U contract. Obviously, don't listen to the retard that we're banning, right? NQU6, ESU6. I mean, he got timed out for 30 minutes this time. Funded Seed is amazing. I love Funded Seed. Shoot, I got to trade my Lightning funded accounts at some point too. Yeah, go ahead and trade the M contract if you want. I don't know why you would, but go for it. Maybe he can't read English or speak it. He's in the wrong place. Dude, we got almost 3,000 people in here. What's up? Let's go. Sorry, I asked a question that started all of that thought the retards were left in last week. Yes. What do you think about the micro scalping rule? We have a short about that on the channels where the micro scalping rule is there in place to protect the prop firms from people who are trying to exploit the sim trading environment. If you're just trading like a normal human being, you're gonna be fine. You get a lot of bots. I don't think we get very many bots at all. How goes today, Rips? Good. We passed our TPT accounts. So we have 5 fresh TPT accounts. We are about $5,000 away from passing our Alpha Futures accounts. It is roll week though, so you have to be cautious. It's roll week, baby. So it's gonna be, dude, why? I don't know why Chrome is just so taxed right now. It's weird. Rips, pretty upset. Was copy trading Alpha Trader across 3 accounts and my lead account is up 5K. Just checked my others and they're somehow breached. Never even got close to drawdown on my lead account. I'm guessing the copy trader must turn off and some positions ran into blown. Is there anything you can do or talk to them? What platform are you using? I got flagged for micro scalping in Alpha before. I don't understand how they take advantage of sim environments. If you are taking advantage of the spreads and using a high frequency trading robot, that would be how. Yeah, if you're using Alpha Trader, I'd reach out to them because Alpha Trader is still, I don't know if it's ready for prime time yet. You know what I mean? Yeah, if you're using Alpha Trader, I would just reach out to support, tell them what you told me, and tell them that you want to be moved over to TradeEvade. Forgive me for the off the wall. What was the off the wall? What did I miss? You asked me what the correct contract is. I don't think that's off the wall. Why can't I add my PAs to a Tradeovate group? You can. You can. Nothing's stopping you, pal. You have free will. Alpha Futures has their new platform. Yeah, I haven't used it. I demoed it one time, and you know, I will use Tradeovate instead. That's my take on it. Why is the Tradeovate tabs like? What is it talking about? So weird. How do you get the DOM to auto recenter? By the way, what in Tradeovate? What is the setting, and where is the setting for that? I'm trading NASDAQ futures, not the S&P. Let me add quantity to the evals, not PA. I'll DM them. That's... I don't know. Am I trading on a live account? Yes. I haven't yet today. But yeah. Trade my live account. Usually at least one time a week. Bare minimum, usually. Wanted your help on the math to understand Alpha Advance. So if you have 5K in profit on the day, would that add to the max loss? And would that be total drawdown on the day? Yes. You can pull up a column called dist drawdown, and it'll tell you how much drawdown you have on the day per account. There is no way. Oh, that's terrible. There's no way to do auto centering the DOM. That's so bad. What a terrible platform. It says go to last on DOM. Settings. Where's go to last? Oh, you have to click that? That is garbage. That is trash. Hot trash. My God. Yeah, I gotta reload this because it's like giving me grief. It keeps on saying like, wait. Okay, that one's on. Load. Now Tradeovate doesn't want to, there we go. Alpha, sweet. Okay. Yeah, that's silly that it doesn't do, it doesn't remain centered. That's just silly. How silly. 25K funded seat sprint for Tommy OY. Nice. Let's get you that. What's your name on Instagram or Twitter, buddy? Oh, we got 5 minutes to the open. We'll handle that after. Nice work, buddy. Good gambles. Who won the overs or unders? 916. I got to do another one before the market opens. Let's see. 916. It was 605. Wow, way overs. Okay. New or old? New contract or old? We're on the U contract. The new U. All right, we're gonna do the big one here. There you go. Big gamble. 1 minute. Catch any of the UFC? No, I was watching poker instead. I mean, why are they doing UFC on a Sunday instead of a freaking Saturday or something? This is weird. Why? Zorkel. I think you're already in there, so makes it easy. You're not in there. What the fuck? Zorkel? What the fuck? You're not in there? Trump's birthday? Was it actually? Oh, psychic bacon? Okay. That works. Okay. There you go. You're all set. Wilhelm, are you in here? Wilhelm HD? We already paid out the channel points gamble. Alright, that's gonna be expired, that one. Same thing with triple luck. Alright, cool. Do you use your LLC to buy your energy drinks to bulk, get them for pennies on the dollars or not? Sure. All right, 3 minutes till the market opens. 3 minutes, baby. 3 minutes. All right, there you go. I'm skipping my job for the stream. Hopefully I can win a giveaway. There you go. We are screaming to the top side here. Ah! I really do want to trade my Tradeify. World Series of Poker is only halfway through. Vlog number 4 should be released today. I'm just waiting on the final review. And the person who's doing the final review is working on it right now. 2,000 point drop it open would be chill. Interesting. I will be trying to trade my Tradeify Lightning funded accounts. Here we go. Markets are open. Very chunky opening. Very slow, actually. Is that because it's DX feed? Let me see my rhythmic feed. Yeah, rhythmic looks much better. DX feed looks a little bit slow for me. So we are dancing in a very thin tape right now. Very thin tape. All right, we got in long here, looking for a breakout of 650s to the north side. I want to add if we go back to 605. Nice pull to the north. Looking for this to extend much higher. I want to add on pullbacks. Little hesitation up there at 75, but it shouldn't be too bad. Looking to potentially add on pullbacks as well. Seeing a bit of exchange here at 70s. Having a little bit of trouble getting back up and over that 75 level. I'm gonna peel a little bit here. All right, taking that off. We made 682 bucks. Too much hesitation at 75. I feel like this thing could drop 40 points in a jiffy, but you know, prop firms, you have to be very careful about that type of price action, because it can start to roll immediately and you're just kind of left holding the bag. Looks like 700s are trying to trade here. Some people are trying to peel into those 700s. Want to see this get lifted into those 700s. If we did break out of this consolidation, I think we slammed through 700s pretty quickly. It is cooking up something fierce up here. A nice little dip and rip there that I ended up catching in the old Percy for a couple bucks. That was actually really nice. Now that I think about it, this is a 50 handle point or 50 handle trade. Not bad, not bad. I'll take it when the market gives me free money like that. There's just so much liquidity, so I can pile into something like that on that pullback and expect that we're going to trade over those 700s really easy. The fact that we pulled back to 63 Oh, it's just such a treat. This market is so giving. You know, when we have the contracts rolling like this and we have everybody expecting like the gap fill, it's just so easy to exploit that. There's just certain situations where I'm just gonna put prop firms aside and just trade on the Percy. It's just so much better that way. 63 quarters are very special. You would know that if you were, you know, following along with the home game. I love the market. It's just, honestly, I think that being a trader is just one of the greatest things in the world. But you have days like today where it's like all you have to do is you drag your finger over a plastic device a couple of times and you make more money than most people would make in 3 months. It's just a fun thing. I love trading so much the weekends feel so boring. Sure. Bro doesn't talk about the losses, only bullshit wins. Are we talking about me? Oh, you were short off the open. I'm sorry, buddy. Well, here's the thing. When you end up losing, make sure you try to get everybody else in the same mood that you are. And by the way, don't be such a fucking moron and short an open rip. That's called being a dipshit, Mohab. You know what I mean? He was one of those guys looking for the gap fill. Poor guy. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, pal. Oh wow, we haven't showed this screen in a while. That was not the screen I'm wanting to show, but you know. Somebody could do the math out there. Anyway, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Why is the next contract always higher than the current contract when we roll over? It's not necessarily that way, but we're in a market where it is favoring the upside. We never left, baby. That's the whole thing, is that we never left. We're up a healthy 3-month salary off just the opening. I don't know. How long was this trade? Let me see. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. No, 5 minutes. Sorry. 5 minutes. It was a 5-minute trade. It does go lower sometimes. Nice little pullback, re-entry potential there. Back to that 63 area of price. And then onto a rip here. We do have the market giving us a couple different headlines that we want to watch this morning. At 10 a.m., we get the NAHB Housing Market Index, which will be out in 20 short minutes. Yeah, the pullback pop is kind of the best trade there. That's just so delicious. We hover above the 1 hour mid like that. Remember, just don't be like Mohamedo, who then blew his second account trying to short this back down, thinking that we were going to somehow fade all the way back into the promised land. They call that pulling a Mohamedo. So don't do that. Use your brain. When it pulls back like that, look for longs. You know, the most embarrassing thing that you can do is come out of your trading office, see your wife and say, honey, I did it again. I pulled a Mohamedo. My friend, you'll be looking at divorce papers if you say that kind of language to your wife. Honey, I've done it again. I pulled a Mohamedo. What do you mean? You went short when the market was a clear long? Mohamedo says, I'm flat. Me too, buddy. I just don't like it when you say traders make more money in a trade than people make in 3 months. No, you misheard me. I was talking only specifically about me, the motherfucking goat of this shit. I was only talking about myself. Most traders do lose. 95% of other traders are my exit liquidity. Where do you think the money came to pay for that trade? It came from people just like you, Mohamedo. People who suck enormous amount of dicks at trading. They're my exit liquidity. Believe me, I'd rather be in the 5% than the 95%. So no, I'm not saying that at all. You definitely misunderstood what I was saying. I was talking about other traders who are providing my exit liquidity. I'm not saying most traders. They came from your viewers. Nope, don't think so. When we're trading in the real markets, my exit liquidity is not provided by sim prop traders. But I had enough nonsense about people being like, he doesn't take it seriously. All right, fine. I'll start trading more on stream. I'm still not going to share any of the trades. Maybe after the fact, but I'm still not going to share any of the Percy trades. I'm not going to share any of the results. I'm not going to share any of the numbers, because I don't need to. Too much attention on the trolls? Okay. I'll just put my mic on mute and stare at you instead of having a conversation that is lighthearted, fun, and entertaining. Let's try your approach, Mount Olive. Is that better for you, Mount Olive? Is that what you would prefer instead? Because I'm not going to be trading. I'm waiting for the market to give us a better opportunity. The best trade was the follow-up trade to 63 and then gone and launching. If you took that trade, you're up 75 points. You should have closed it by now. Which broker do you recommend for a personal account? So keep in mind that I'm coming to you with 12 years of trading experience. Most people who put money in a brokerage account will lose that money. I do not recommend trading in a brokerage account until you have at least 9 to 12 months of consistent profitability trading on props. And I know it sounds like annoying and it sounds very like, oh, geez, that's annoying as shit. I don't want to do that. I get all that. And I understand where you're coming from. But at the end of the day, it's just the price you have to pay instead of getting yourself into a personal brokerage account, depositing $1,000, and then losing it. Mohamedo says you should be honest with these viewers. Let them know that this shit's hard, not easy. Least lemon squeezy. Well, I do believe more than anything, I am that trader who consistently talks about that every single day. Listen, when the market opens and rips tits and I make 75, 80 points, and I want to be a little bit happy about it, make a couple jokes about it, that's really up to me and my discretion, is it not? What do I know? Why the 63 is because if you guys tap the heart enough times, you'd know that that is a key level. Now we're probably going to cap off at 830 here. Why did you ban him? Stop. All right, Rosmod, I'm undoing your ban. Mohamedo, you're back in the mix. Stop banning him. The unders? Is it actually? I don't believe you. When people start blaming other people for their bad decisions, just don't pay attention to them. We're creating content right now. Market is ripping tits. We've made money in every single one of our accounts. Bro, he comes in and shit talks everyone every day. Everybody has an identity, right? Richard Harris comes in every day and LARPs as an autistic. I get the two mixed up. Richard Harris comes in and LARPs as an autistic man who lives in Hidden Hills, living with his parents, eating Gushers fruit snacks and drinking Sour Ghost when he hits a trade. And he LARPs by talking about trades that are like 2.5 points in the ES and then spams chat when they hit. By the way, calling 2.5 points in the ES is just about as easy as tugging on your nuts and calling it a miracle. People have their identities in chat, Ripsmon, and I think we need to let people live out their dreams. I always say, don't let your memes be dreams. Live those dreams. Hey, doctor, wait, doctor, I've been asking about you. Did you not win the Tradeify? Didn't you win the Tradeify competition? Or am I high on drugs? Be honest with me. If it's not you, I thought you won the Tradeify trading competition. 4th place? What? I could have sworn you were... That was your username. What the fuck? Well, congrats on 4th place. Give it up for Doctor hitting 4th place. Rips, you're the voice of reason in a sea of insanity. Thank you. Do you see what I've done, though, by the way? Has anybody noticed what the key thing that I've done here? I've not traded. After hitting that trade for a couple bucks, I've not traded. Hungry traders, where have you been? I've been trying to give you a free account for the longest time. 4th place is insane. How much did they pay you for that? Like 50 grand? What'd you get for 4th place? 50 bandos? Bro, you made a lot of money if you got 50 grand for a free trading competition that you didn't have to pay for an entry. Welcome back. Where have you been? 40 bands. That's great, man. 40K is a lot of clams for a free trading competition. Stoked with my 6. Nice. Damn. How many... Dude, you guys all made deep runs in these tournaments. These are crazy. By the way, we still are reaching for the stars here. 830 is the price that we're likely to reach on this. 830 is the upside target. We should blast off through 800. Should blast off something fierce. We are running into about 5 handles away from the top side liquidity in the S&Ps as well. Top of the hour, we do have the housing market index. National Association of Housing Boners. Lost in 3rd to D-Money. Stupid rookie mistake. Damn. Well, you got 6 bands, right? Wall chart said they won't roll over until tonight. Let me check the... they're probably correct on that math, but let me just see. What is it? NQ open interest. Okay, so the open interest is telling us that, yeah, they are correct about that. All right, I got to delete this photo because it's just super, like, that is just so annoying seeing that every single time that window's up. Sorry. Terribly annoying. Here we go through 800, blasting off. Look at it go. Hopefully he got long in that pullback. There's 30 handles to the face. Ribs, invite me to your island. I currently don't own an island. I don't know who's feeding you the misinformation that I even own one. But they're providing you with inaccurate information. I don't own an island. I instead have a white van. It's a 1973 Chevy Voyager. I do have a bowl of candy in the back, but that's as close as we come to me having an island. Hey, Rips, what's your buys today? I think on open, we're probably going to rip somewhere between 200 and 300 points. When the market opens, I'm expecting us to rip to the north side. We'll have to see what happens at 9:30 though. Well, wait. Isn't the market open? Maybe. Fuck. You might have caught me into a lie there. Fuck. Maybe. Possibly. Unconfirmed. I'll get back to you on that one. I'll get back to you. Give me a moment. I will say this, and I know it's a wild prediction, but when the market opens and we get to around, like, let's just say around the time of like 9:51 in the morning, I am predicting that we're going to trade right around 790. Let's just see if my prediction is accurate. Just write that down somewhere and we'll see. We'll revisit that at the tomorrow's trading. We'll see. We'll see if that's accurate. Wow, 5 months for Devs trades. Thank you, buddy. By the way, I'm giving away full allocation tonight on the Globex stream in Alpha Futures. Full allocation. $800 being flirted with again. We've ripped tits for about the first 25 minutes here of the market open. We are pulling back to 775 now. Potentially trying a re-entry here in our Tradeify Lightning funded accounts. I am going long. I would like to see this exchange much higher. We do have room all the way down to, say, 50 or so. I'm willing to add to this trade on pullbacks. Back to the 60s here, and I think if we break out of these 80s, it should run back up to 800. So that's the trade I'm looking to have on here into this push back over 80s, if we can have that. We might dance around a little bit before then, but that's okay. Looking for this push back above the 80s now. Can we get that push back over 80s? Survey says sort of. All right, we'll take that off. Refresh that. Nice little push back above those 80s. Gives us $1,500 times 5. That's $7,500 on the day in our Tradeify Lightning funded accounts. What a treat. Hey, Ribs, when I'm on Lucid Funded and I take 5 payouts, can I refuse going to live on stay on sim account? The question would be, Marion, why? Why wouldn't you want to be in a live account? You can take daily payouts. Your orders hit the tape. But for why? That would be my question to you, Marion. Let's do a channel gamble. Did I pay out the last one? I didn't pay out the last one. 946. We were too busy winning. Oops. 946 survey says it's the overs. Okie dokie. Let's do another one. That little whip above 80 should have been an easy short for me. I don't know why I didn't just take that short. Let's see. Okay, 1 minute. Here we go. Belgian authorities are at least less lenient of doing real trading. Interesting. Well, if in your country that you live in can't even have a live account, I'm sure they'll keep you in the sim environment. You're the best, Rips. No, you are. You are the best for tuning in. You didn't get the fill at 580s? Oh no. For shame. For shame. For shame. Do 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 do. For shame, I say, for shame. Market is just kind of waiting for that NAHB. Can't say that. Try saying that 3 times fast. Nahab. Aaron says, good to be back. Took a few weeks break. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Rivers, you're making me money, man. That's the idea, Yaya. I want to be here making you money. Best I can do for you spending your time with me. That's all I care about doing, is trying to make you some extra pocket change. Something to make you smile. Dumping back down to 663. Potentially, depending on this housing data. But we did have the market ripping tits since the open here. So, I mean, we are talking about an extension that is worth 200 points. If you're talking about off the lows, the New York low, we're looking at about 250, 260 points. So, the market does need to pull back at some point. You can't have infinite buyers on no news. A lot of displacement now. Need new levels, Ripsy. Let me see where we're at right now. Let me see. We are currently at 596, seen by 978. I think a lot of people in the Rips Nation haven't woken up yet. I think we'll get there. It's 204 more hearts. All right, here we go. 10 seconds till the housing index comes out here for June. Relevant data still. Watching on this pullback. Are the new levels substantially different? Yes. Although, to be honest, the levels that are going to matter are going to be on the U contracts, which will be coming out very shortly. It is nice when they start to use the same levels again. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Plus 49, 439 on the pro. GG off to work. Nice work there, Full Ace. Congratulations to you, sir. Housing market index at 35 versus 37. That's what we call a nothing burger print. Currently flirting with the 700 level now. Just dancing around 700. Mm-hmm. Doing the old wiggle dick. Market is relaxing here a little bit. Looks like some heaviness coming in. I do want to try to target this. Below 700. If we can have that wick refresh below 690. Currently holding at that midpoint. See if we can add to this on this sweep down. Nice connection lower. Can we sweep 690 here? Should be able to. Market makers are giving us a little bit of grief here. Should be able to sweep that 690 though. Bringing it a little bit higher, possibly before lower. Nope. Too high. 720. That's very high. That's extremely high. Why are they making it so high? We need to withstand one more drop here. Or sorry, one more pop. Trying it here for the sweep back below 720. Nope. Stopped out. Hit our daily loss limit. Unfortunate. I was trying to get that sweep back below 690, but they are holding it there. We did hit a double bottom there at the midpoint of 693. 693 was the double bottom midpoint. I was going for max profit on those things of $2,500 in a day. Instead, we hit our daily loss limit. We are bulling up towards 750 now. We do have these that are halfway to past. I do want to try the same setup here. Maybe I'm old, but I don't know where to go on IG for this green heart. It's in the Rips key levels group. Okay, trying this here. We just need to hit 4,500. We're back. I mean, we just couldn't withstand that first push. So I'm trying to see if we can get this to come right back down to our key level of 705. I don't know how much drawdown we have in these accounts, but we should be able to withstand this. We had a green pullback there. Nope, couldn't withstand it. Put on too many contracts. I do like this double top though. You know what? I do have Lucid Pro accounts now that I remember. Lucid. Let's see, Lucid. Where are these? I thought I did. Let me see. Maybe it's these. LTE? I thought E is eval. I thought I had... LTF is funded F? Yeah, these have to be funded, right? LTF? 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. LTF is funded, right? Lucid. There we go. LTF. Banger. All right, I don't know how much we can take in these things, but I'm going for it. Going for the same trade idea. I don't even know how much we can make in these things, but let's go for it. Let's go for a bunch. No idea how much we can make in these things. I'd like to go for a lot, though. Nope. Stopped. I was going for back above 150K. What do you think about Traders Launch? I am not aware of them. I have no idea who they are. Never heard of them in my life. Not a clue. There we go. So this one, our max profit is 4,500 again. Looking for this to sweep lower. Instead, we're just kind of ping-ponging. I'd like to see this cutting below 35. Currently just dancing. Good old evaluation accounts. I want to see 63s trading, but, you know, the likelihood of that is pretty low. From here, at least. extremely thin right now. While we let that one cook, at least I want to get into the alpha accounts too, because these are halfway to past. See if we can let these bad doggers cook a little bit. 4,000 away, or no, 5,000 away from being passed here. We actually have 4,000 people watching order flows between Kick and YouTube. Only 3,000 on YouTube, but another 1,000 on Kick. So that's the accurate number of the number of people who are watching. Up 670 on 2 fun. It's 2 days from max payout on both. Let's go. Nice. I love to see that. Finally getting those lows sweeping there. Get my TP out at, can't make too much on these, 46.85. There we go. Wait, no, that's not gonna be enough. Yeah, that should be fine actually. 46.25. Okay, let's try that as a TP. 725 3/4. I mean, we did already hit it. We just weren't, I forgot to drag my TP. Oopsie. That may cost us, but I doubt it. I hope not. If that costs us our TP because we're so slow to drag our TP, that's going to be annoying. Oh. Can we get 5% of the viewers to click on the green heart? Potentially. A lot of people still don't understand how to... Dude, people still don't even know how to watch Instagram stories. Believe it or not. It's crazy. There's a lot of people who are watching this who have no idea about Instagram whatsoever. Like, they don't understand the stories, the concept of stories, the 24-hour disappearing thing. A lot of people don't even get it at all. A lot of people just not Instagram users that are traders. A lot of Twitter people. Yeah, this thing is holding. I don't think we're going to roll back down to that 725 unless we get lucky here. 725 3/4. It's just holding at 730. We just need one little dash below that. There we go. Got filled. All right, so those are evals halfway past. Don't even use Insta. Why? Why is that? I'm curious about that. What is the preference to not want to use Instagram? There's something that turns you off from the platform? You only use Instagram for me? That's crazy. Why? Unders? Okay, I'll pay the unders. And there you go. Unders have been paid. Who's up next? Let's see. All right, prediction is live. Yeah, market is finally rolling. we shouldn't have I always try to over leverage in some of those props, but it's fine. Twitter has far more information density on posts, far more intelligent people. I disagree. I think there's a lot more LARPing on Instagram than there is, I'm sorry, on Twitter than there is on Instagram. Twitter is just a bunch of nonsense. I really don't even go on Twitter anymore at all. To be honest, I will go on Twitter for like spurts of 5 minutes and barely go on. Mostly my staff is using my accounts now. On Instagram and Twitter, but mainly Twitter. I spend the least amount of time on Twitter. If you're trying to reach me and you try to message me on Twitter, the chances of me seeing that are probably less than 1%. Instagram is fake people? What do you mean? Fake how? I think the path of least resistance in this pullback is to the upside, so I'm going to be looking for longs here. The path of least resistance is where I'm trying to focus, even if it doesn't give us immediate resolution. Oh my God, why is it not copying? My copier fell off. Why? Why would you do that? My copier turned off on Tradeovate. Why? Why? There we go. Now we're copying again. Why would it do that? What? Why? Why is it doing that? I'm so confused. Why? Why are you the way that you are, Tradeovate? It's so strange. It's so extremely strange. There's the path of least resistance back up to those 50s. Watching on this pullback for a potential punch through 55 now. Find the punch. Find the bowl of punch. Right to that level and back down. When your TP is at 55 and it hits 53, that's supremely annoying. Unfortunate. Supremely annoying price action. I don't know why it does that every single time. What was our TP was at 55 and it hit 50. What did it even hit? I swear it hit 55. What did it hit? Tradeovate, why are you lying to me? What did it even hit? Bro, are you shitting me? It offered 54. It offered 55. Look at this nonsense. My TP's at 55. I need to stop using whole numbers in my TPs. Like, we were up so much in that trade. I should have just, whatever. That's annoying. All right, let me do this. I think it's these. I don't know. Nope, it's not those. Oh, God. Let's try this one. Nope, not those either. Fuck. I hate Tradeovate so much. Let me see. It is 214. Okay. I hate Tradeovate with a passion so much. It's trying to long those lows. Of course, Tradeovate copiers. Not it. Hey, Rips, I'm sure you know the guys in the blue suits listen to every word you say. Ha, I don't understand what you're saying. So let's start there. Sounds like a fever dream. Yeah, that classic. Tradeovate doesn't let me long when it's the perfect trade. I love that. I love you, Tradeovate. You're the greatest to ever do it. Man, that is frustrating. I was trying to long that bounce, by the way. Okay, let's try to just get into the position now since we're on monkey tilt. How about you just go just a little bit higher for us? What do you say, market? What do you say? Nope, just batted right back down. Sure, that works too, buddy. God forbid you give us just a little bit of motion, huh? After we're super late to the trade that we originally wanted. God forbid we get a little bit of motion. Good Lord. It's one of those days. I can't, dude, the prop firm stuff is just so tilting for me. It's just so hard to like want to trade these things when it's like, it's just, there's always something. It's just so annoying. I can't stand it. I really can't. I hate it so much. The prop firm stuff is so tilting. It's so hard to not tilt when you're trading on props. Truly. All right, let's do this. Max size, here we go. Cool. Back in the mix. Let's go for, what are we going for here? 741 oh, and they're gone. Okay, next one. Let's try the next one. So close. Is it these? Who knows? Nope, it's probably not those. I have to do do this thing. 434853. Do 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 do. 434843. Okay, there we go. All right, trying this again. Give it the old college try. Okay, we're in there. It's working. At least it's working. Okay, what do we need here? We need 777s. Oh, God. Oh, how about a reversal? That works too. 777s? That doesn't even make any sense. Why is it so low? That entry was shit. That's why.